You got a problem with this move?
I think it's a typical Colt move. I mean, here's a team that needed a franchise quarterback. There were two out there. They have a chance at two. They don't take them. They end up coming back into the picture to get Trent Dilfer. They take an outside linebacker, not even a true outside linebacker. Somebody has to learn coverage in Trev Alberts. They have Coriat. They have Harad. They do have a hole that developed with the release of Dwayne Bickett. But to pass up a Trent Dilfer when all you have is Jim Harbaugh, give me a break. That's why the Colts are picking second every year in the draft, not battling for the Super Bowl like other clubs in the National Football League.
Who in the hell is Mel Kiper? My neighbor has more credentials than Mel Kiper, and my neighbor's supposed to...
What do you want to cover first, our players?
Well, good morning, everybody. Wow. I'm tired this morning. Looking rough, looking real rough. Liquid gold is just going in, baby. It's just going in. Rise and grind, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday. I can't believe the NFL draft is here tomorrow night. Wow. Time definitely does fly. Woo! Where did this year go? It seemed like we were just there in Detroit, freezing our ass off in between two downtown near a skyscraper. It was fun, but it was cold. Just ask Primetime Phil. My man thought he was in the Antarctic. even the cold-blooded Mark Holmes was freezing. I was actually not horrible, but I was excited about the draft, so I was dealing with it. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream last night. Spirited, you know, again, we're 5 months away from football, so we have to give our flowers to the Eagles. At least I do. I know people get tired of it, but listen, if it's the Cowboys, and they will win a Super Bowl. When? I don't know. When they finally do win another Super Bowl, we're going to want to milk every minute of it, right? But I will say, it doesn't last forever. You think it will, right? Oh my God, we got this, we got that, we got that. Injuries happen. Next thing you know, it's like, what the hell? You got contract squabbles, people bitching, greedy, agents, players, front office being cheap. It all happens. So, I mean, you heard it last week when rumors were discussed about Eagles trading up with New England if Abdul Carter should drop. Mike Vrabel still not happy when that his then Titans traded away A.J. Brown. He came out and said it. You know, A.J. Brown would fit perfectly with Drake May. A.J. Brown's got a ring. I know Eagle fans don't want to get rid of him. I'm not saying you're going to do it. I'm just saying the trade was a real deal. It was being discussed. But in the end, this first round, I got laughed at. Mock draft 4.0 that I had Ashton Genty going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now all of a sudden, that's the hot name. I moved away from it because of all the flack I got. Did some research and like, oh, they either want Ashton Genty or a big receiver. So I gave them a big receiver. Now we're hearing that big receiver is dropping into the 20s. Yeah, maybe out of the first round. I'm hearing Tet McMillan may not even be a first-round draft pick. I know, I mocked him at 5, but it's all BS right now, okay? It's all BS. Todd McShay has Ted as his 50th best player. So, you know, we don't really know, but I think all signs point to Ashton Genty going to Jacksonville. And I feel bad for Ashton Genty. I do. Ashton Genty, I would rather him go to the Raiders. I would rather him go. Now, Raiders were saying they weren't taking Ashton Genty. Latest news I got was they're not taking Genty, which I said originally, and people laughed at me, and then I'm like, all right. He wasn't making, Ashton Genty was not making it past the Bears. Philly 500 says he would be worried if Dallas got Genty. Well, you don't have to be worried. Dallas isn't getting Genty. You're not trading up for a first-round running back. It's not happening. It's not happening. But that being said, Jerry Jones Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are disagreeing on how close the Micah Parsons deal is. And I bring this up not to be negative on the eve of the draft. I bring it up because Jerry Jones comes down and says he has 2 trades, big trades, that are imminent. And I kind of lean towards a Micah. I kind of lean towards Mark Holmes when he says Dallas trading back to 20 and getting Cortland Sutton and the 20th pick. We talked about it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All you Matthew Golden fans, that's probably not going to happen, right? I think and I know Mark Hutchinson may not be very happy. I would think you would have to add a 4th round pick too as well, Mark. I saw your comment. It's hard for me to do what I normally do in a situation like I was last night. I apologize to everybody. I could not get to the super chats, but I appreciate it. When you have Philly 500 and Pizzle in the house, and Mark Holmes and Momo, shout out to Momo filling in. I ain't gonna lie, Momo, I wanted Pizzle to light you up, but he did. It was nice. Light him up, Pizzle. Light his ass up. But anyway, all kidding aside, that's the only thing I'm kind of thinking about is Cortland Sutton to Dallas. But I don't want to pay Cortland Sutton a lot of money, so it's kind of like, what are we talking about? I like the player, don't love the player. Now, I like him better than Ted McMillan. I'm telling you, Ted McMillan will not be our pick. All you Ted McMillan fans getting caught up, I'll be shocked. Watch, it'll be the pick. Dallas is trying to move down aggressively. They'll probably take less than what they should. But if they can get their 4th round pick and drop down a few spots, that means giving up O'Marion Hampton, Mark Hutchinson. That means O'Marion Hampton's gone. So Gentry's gone, O'Marion Hampton's gone. Henderson's not making it to 44. Just letting you know. Henderson, I'll be shocked if he makes it to 44. So my issue is, first and foremost, they need to get the Micah Parsons deal done. Stop talking about it. Stop doing what you do every year because it just costs you money. You're waiting for the TJ Watt deal. Why, Micah? You said you didn't have to be the highest paid. Now, I don't know. Obviously, Micah is now saying he's not doing any on-field work until the deal gets done. So, do the deal. What are you waiting for, you stooges? The freaking Muppets are pissing me off already. On a day before the draft where I love the draft, the Muppets are pissing me off. Pissing me off. It's like, what are we doing? Get the deal done or trade his ass. Mark alluded to maybe they're going to trade Micah. Well, we've talked about it. Problem is, the guys that we've wanted to trade it for, here's the deal. Let me fill everybody in on something. Philly 500 brought up a name. There's no way he should be there at 32. I'm told James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee, who's rated as the number one prospect in ESPN's top 100. James Pierce Jr. is an edge rusher from Tennessee who was all that and more, with some off-the-field issues. James Pierce Jr. is linked to the Cowboys. He ain't making it past Atlanta. So I don't know how we're going to... I don't know. But, hear me out, everybody. I don't believe this is going to happen. But one school of thought is they trade Micah Parsons to New England. You trade Micah to New England, or you trade him to Cleveland. You have to get ahead. You have to get with Cleveland. They would want a Travis Hunter, but to me, that makes no sense to me. I think the Travis Hunter hype is all that hype. I think the Travis Hunter is the Jonathan Brooks, is that his name, from the Texas running back last year, who had another ACL that everybody wanted. So you could trade Micah Parsons during draft. You could trade him. You could then draft his replacement, James Pierce Jr. Right? You'll get a boatload of picks. You can get him. You can get them all. Everybody goes, we can't trade Micah. I'm just telling you that that's one school of thought. You could have Micah on one side and James Pierce Jr. on the other. Yeah, you could. You could. But also, you could trade Micah. This deal is an easy deal to get done. So you could trade Micah Parsons, draft James Pierce Jr. You're going to keep your own pick. You can get Amarian Hampton at 12. And with all the picks you're going to get, you can get a receiver. You can do whatever you want. Oh, poor kitty cat. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think more likely scenario, Dallas drops with Denver, like I've been saying forever. Or, I think that's the move. Dallas drops to 20. I'll have to work the math when I get home. Dallas drops to 20 for Cortland Sutton. I'm not excited about Cortland Sutton. I like him, big body, ex-receiver. I mean, he fits. But at what cost as far as contract? Resign Micah. Get your 4th round pick back. That's what it would cost. Denver, you want to come up to 12 to get Amarian Hampton? Because that's where you're going to have to go to. He may not make it to you at 20. To try and predict all these trades was almost impossible. I did predict Hampton going to 20, but let's be honest here. He's probably not going to make it to 20. Somebody's going to trade with somebody to get ahead of Denver. So, Denver goes to Dallas at 12. Dallas gets a 20 and their 4th round pick. And Cortland Sutton. I wouldn't hate it. I would not hate it, as long as we get the 4th round pick. If we go from 12 to 20, I need more than the player. I need that 4th round pick. If not, I don't do the deal. Sorry, no can do. But there's a lot of smoke right now. The smoke is just overwhelming. There's more smoke here than there is at the Vatican right now. Well, there is no smoke at the Vatican. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. Soon they'll be naming a new pope. We'll be looking for the smoke. The red smoke, the red smoke and the white smoke. That's kind of a neat thing, but there's a lot of smoke coming out now. So, again, who knows what's happening, really? Who really knows? But Dallas alludes to a couple trade possibilities, big-time trades. I like the fact that Dallas is concentrating on defense. I do like that. So, we shall see. One quick programming note. I will be doing a live stream tonight. Wednesday night, yes. I'll probably go live at 8:30. So make sure you guys are ready. It'll just be me. Do a live stream tonight. And I'm going to bring in Ron Oliver around 9 o'clock. Ron Oliver is working on a music album, or he's done. We're done the album. We're waiting for iTunes to get their act together. But it's me. I did an album. I did the artwork for this album. I'll share that with everybody. Like a glove. I'll share the artwork with everybody while on air tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll open up to a channel member. Maybe I'll bring Phil on. I don't know yet. Probably a channel member with Phil. See if Phil wants to hop on for just an hour show tonight. But I will bring Ron Oliver on at 9 o'clock tonight to talk about the songs he did. I know the only link I have right now, you can download it. There's 3 options. There's Attack on Cowboys, whose stuff's all ready to roll. Or AOC. and then you have me, and then you have Mark Holmes. So he produced 3 music albums for all 3 of us. So it's fun. It's fun. I will be honest. That song I use for my intro now, sometimes when I'm just doing live streams, Game Time Brian remix, that's not on the album, but that's really, really good. So that's my favorite. But stay tuned. That will be on volume 2 if this does any kind of, if anybody downloads it, which I would appreciate. You want to support me. You want to support Ron, who's very good at what he does. Very inexpensive to download the whole album. But I'll have all the information tonight. But more importantly, we could talk pre-draft rumors and everything tonight at 8:30. So stay tuned. That being said, I got to go in and do my job, or I can't do my other job. So talk to everybody later. A lot of smoke. But Jerry, Steven, stop arguing and get the deal done with Micah, or trade his ass. What say you?